Y'all, we need to talk. And I mean really talk, because what's going down? Wait a minute. Did Clarissa Shields just spill the entire truth about Remy Ma on camera? And not just some behind-the-scenes gossip. We're talking about a decade-long secret that has fans rethinking everything they thought they knew. According to Clarissa, who clearly had time today, Ravima hasn't been honest with Papoose for over 10 years. And if what she's saying is true, this isn't just about a love triangle anymore. This is about identity, loyalty, and a truth that's been hiding in plain sight. Is it possible Remy Ma has been living a double life? Has her entire relationship with Papoose been based on a carefully crafted image?
Right.
And why is Clarissa picking now to say it all with screenshots, audio clips, and tea that's almost too detailed to believe? Social media is already in a frenzy, and fans are divided. Some are shocked. Others say they saw this coming a long time ago. But one thing's for sure, Clarissa just turned a private rumor into a public storm. So don't scroll away, because this story is about to shake the entire internet. Let's break it down piece by piece. So let's rewind, because this latest chapter in the Remy Ma Papoose Clarissa Shields saga didn't come out of nowhere. This explosion, oh no baby, it's been simmering for a whole decade, hidden behind matching outfits, public displays of affection, and carefully timed Instagram posts. But now, thanks to one furious woman with a front row seat, the curtains are flying open. Let's set the scene. Clarissa Shields, world champion boxer, two-time Olympic gold medalist, and the new queen of telling it like it is, didn't hold back during her birthday party fallout. What was supposed to be a cute celebration turned into an emotional meltdown. With microphones still hot and cameras still rolling, and what came out of her mouth, nobody saw coming. 'Cause instead of clapping back at Remy Ma for allegedly throwing shade about her relationship with Papoose, Clarissa went off script. She skipped over the petty drama and dove headfirst into Remy's biggest kept secret, claiming that Remy Ma hasn't just been hiding things from Clarissa. She's been hiding her true self from Papoose for nearly a decade. Let that sink in. According to Clarissa, not only did Remy allegedly live a completely separate life before her Queen of the Castle era, she allegedly kept one key part of her identity under wraps and continued to do so while publicly portraying herself as hip-hop's most loyal ride or die. And while nobody's here to define anyone's truth, what Clarissa is claiming is the kind of bombshell that doesn't just break the internet, it melts it. In her own words, caught on leaked party footage, Clarissa was allegedly heard yelling, "Tell him the truth, Remy. Tell him why you were always disappearing after shows. Tell him about her. You think we didn't know? You think I didn't see the text?" Now hold up. Who is her? That's the million-dollar question. Clarissa didn't name names yet, but fans have already gone full detective mode, analyzing old tour videos, IG stories, and archived interviews for clues. And what they're finding is lovey disturbing. But before we jump into all the who's and how's, let's talk about why this is such a big deal. Because Remy Ma and Papoose haven't just been a celebrity couple. They've been a brand, an image of love, loyalty, and second chances. From Rhee's prison release to their Bet wedding special, the world has seen them as solid. But if Clarissa's accusations are true, that entire image could have been a carefully managed illusion. And let's not forget, this isn't the first time Rhee's been surrounded by whispers and off-screen behavior. Over the years, there have been cryptic posts from women in the industry, speculative YouTube deep dives that mysteriously disappeared, and interviews where Remy dodged questions with a wink and a smirk. Was it all coincidence or part of a larger cover-up? Now, let's talk about Clarissa's motive. Because some fans are saying, oh, she's just bitter or she's mad, Remy took Papoose. But others are pointing out something much deeper. Clarissa isn't just throwing shade. She's claiming to have actual proof. During her live outburst, she didn't just vent. She made promises. She claimed to have messages, footage, and even old voicemail recordings that tell the full story. According to one anonymous guest who was at the party, she wasn't just mad, she was prepared. Like, she came with receipts. She had Remy looking like she'd seen a ghost. Ooh, now that's some mood. So where does this leave us right now? The internet is split into two camps. Team Clarissa, who believes she's finally pulling back the mask, and Team Remy, who think this is just messy revenge. But either way, the damage is done because now that the rumors are out there, everybody wants answers. And Papoose still silent, and that silence is getting louder by the hour. But wait, this rabbit hole goes even deeper. Because in the hours after the party, someone we won't say who allegedly leaked a screenshot of a text message thread. A thread that allegedly shows Remy in an ongoing emotional relationship with someone completely off the public radar. Yep, allegedly. It wasn't a one-time thing. It was a pattern. It's a 10-year-long double life hiding in plain sight. Coming up next, we've got exclusive fake investigative findings, leaked DIMs, and what one former industry insider is calling the cover-up of the decade. And just when you think it couldn't get any messier. Wait till you hear what Remy was allegedly doing with her tour money and how Papoose may have unknowingly funded his own betrayal. Yeah, you heard that right? So let's talk about those leaked screenshots. Because what started as whispers at a birthday party has now blown up into a full-blown digital wildfire. And right in the center of it, alleged messages between Remy May, and let's just call her Miss X. Now, Miss X isn't some random. According to anonymous insiders, she's a low-key producer Remy allegedly met backstage at an industry event years ago. Their alleged fond. Let's just say it went from collab talk to late-night emoji exchanges real fast. One leaked DM that surfaced. On a fan-run gossip page read, I can't be around you without feeling everything all over again. Still got that smile and you still smell like summer. Excuse us. And the response allegedly from Romy was, you know where my heart really is? It's just complicated. Complicated, girl. We need answers. Now, let's be clear. These screenshots haven't been officially verified. But that hasn't stopped fans from losing their entire minds. Twitter turned into a courtroom overnight. TikTok detectives went full CSI and Instagram pages flooded with city-beside receipts, old performance clips, and proof that Remy and Miss X were spotted at the same after-parties more than once. But let's not stop at the DMs because there's more. In an honest former assistant, you already can the ones who spill the most tea. He gave a voice note to a gossip blog claiming it was always strange. Ray would book separate hotel rooms, have hours-long calls with someone saved as coach. And she'd delete every text after reading it. Pap never questioned her, though. He trusted her too much. Yikes. Coach, though, that ain't from no gym membership. And the most jaw-dropping detail, according to the same source. Papoose once asked Remy about the mystery person, and she allegedly told him it was a female stylist from her team that she needed space from. Mum convenient. But let's dive deeper. Into the money trail because the love life drama is only half the story. The real chaos comes in when we follow the coins. Multiple outlets are now reporting that funds from Remy's independent music label and touring budget allegedly went missing over the past few years. And guess what? A big chunk of that money, according to these leaks, went to paying for luxury. Getaways, private driver services, upscale New York apartments, and no, not in Remy and Pap's neighborhood. We're talking across the city, discreet, tucked away. Allegedly rented under a company named that traces back to, you guessed it, Myth. X, now JH's messy. So basically the money Papoose thought was going toward building their empire. Allegedly funding an entirely different life. One of flowers, wine nights, and candlelit dinners that weren't making it to the gram. Let's pause for a moment to brief. Because when fans heard about the alleged apartment, they lost it. User commented, if this is true, Papoose deserves an Oscar for holding it together all these years. He was out here writing poems and she was out here writing love songs for someone else and amused. One post showed a picture of Papoose, with the caption holding down the house while she was holding hands in Harlem. Now, despite all of this spiraling online, Rima has remained completely silent. No statements, no tweets, no shady Instagram. Stories, just radio silence. And that silence is only making people believe the worst. Meanwhile, Clarissa, thriving. She's been liking every tweet that sides with her. Posting cryptic quotes like, "Sometimes you've got to lose fake friends to find the real truth." And even uploaded a story with a caption, "Imagine being loyal to a lie." Woo! And as if all that wasn't enough, a new leak dropped just hours ago. Allegedly, a security guard at a venue room he performed at 3 years ago claims he saw her and Miss X leave together in matching robes after a show. Okay, first of all, matching robes. This ain't no spa retreat. According to him, they acted real familiar. Didn't look like no client and employee vibe. She even handed me $100 to not mention what I saw.